Hello, 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 friends and neighbors. It's me, Akiic ToDaHead. Once again, we are back in the Great Smoky Mountains, and we are going to be finishing off some seeding that I told you I would do off camera. Now, what I've done off camera, I've been a little busy. I did some more grass mowing, got a lot of that done. I fertilized the potato field that we done last time. Field 12 behind us up there is completely done with barley as well as fertilized. And I've done a little bit of wheat here, as you can see, and just got to finish off this last little bit and fertilize it. What I'm going to do is hopefully that Philip can get done on this. We're going to turn him loose on this and see. And what we're going to do is we're going to jump over here to the other farm right here. And what I've done is all the grass I was mowing around the place, I just dumped over here. It was easier to dump it over here and stuff in the shaft. And what I'm going to do is load it into this truck and trailer I brought here, or the trailer I rented here, and we'll take it up and drop it into the silage and stuff that way. So that's what we're going to do right now while Philip is trying to seed the field up there. And I got to get used to drive control on this front end loader. It's not the easiest thing to do. So welcome back, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. We're just going to load up on, like I said, the grass here. I don't know why it's saying shaft. It should be grass. Not sure why it's saying shaft. Hopefully it will work. We'll just come up into here. Just like this. Put the old brake on and go ahead and dump it in. Now if we just zoom up in here, you can see what I've done so far. Now I don't know how much I'm going to put in there yet. I haven't decided. It may fill up the trailer and we'll take it up there and see what it does. If we have enough in there. Should have. And he's blocked over there with the wheat, I can see. So let me run over there and see what he's doing there. Let's fill this up. And like that. Now we'll tab back over here. And let's just get rid of him. And try to get around this field. He's stuck on the tree, it seems like. Should be the one and only time, though, he gets stuck on a tree, I hope. I'm about to get stuck on it as well, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Okay, now we come back up this way. There we go. Now let's line it back up. He's going to be a little off. Let's do this ourselves. We'll put this down. Yep, we're going. This is a big beast I rented here, boy. It was for that big field, field 12. It did make short work of it, but it's a little large for this section right here. So if we turn him loose now, let him go, he should be okay there. Let's tab back over to here. And then we'll just take this back over and we'll see what we do with this. Now I put the ramp in what I figured would be the most logical place you would do it in something like this. Being you have 6 stalls here, you can't really put it out in the center and get it from either side. So if you put it right here, as you drive in, you can either drive in there or drive out there or drive in there and drive out any of these locations. And it makes for the most logical sense for loading. In my opinion, it did anyway. Now, I could be wrong. You guys might not think that, but for me, it seemed the most logical area. So let's start loading this back up again. Like that. And head back over. Shouldn't take too many more, I don't think. I'm hoping not. I think we're getting, what, 5,000 liters a load. So I believe that was load 3 or 4. It's like 15 or 20,000 liters already. And, oh, it's more than that. 6,400 liters. So it's much more than I thought it was going to be. So we got quite a bit on there already. I'm still not understanding why it's saying shaft, so hopefully it will work in the silage pit. It should. And dump this in there as well. Like that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't you go driving off. I had it in reverse. And how's he doing over there? He's not saying block, so he must still be doing okay. And then we got to go return those as well, those rentals. Those are about up as well, I believe. And that will give us all the fields. Now, we still need to plow the last field we bought, field 18. I don't think we'll do that in the next episode or so. At least not this one. We might get to it next episode. Let's just dump this in here now. But I want to get started on the animals for sure this episode. That's what we're going to do, because we got to get the manure and stuff going so we can start doing our greenhouses and stuff for the fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. Because that's something I definitely want to get into the most, is the fruit orchards as well as the greenhouses and stuff. That's one of my biggest priorities I want to get into. Okay. And come back up here. Brake on. Now this trailer holds 59,000 liters, so I think we're probably getting full. Let's just jump out and check real fast, see what we are, how much we've got in here. We are at 38,000 liters, so we're at 64% full. So we got a little bit more to do. We'll go grab a little bit more. At 6,400 liters, it's going to take roughly about 4 more loads. How are we doing on time? Already 8 minutes in. Not too bad. We're doing okay. And it looks like he may be done. It still says hired though. Let me just tab over there real fast. He's almost done. How's he doing? He did all okay over there. Now he'll go back one more trip there. Up there he looks like he's done okay on. This may throw him right here though. We'll keep an eye on it and see. And we come back up here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Careful, careful. There we go. Like that. Back down. We'll go grab a couple more loads and we'll take this. Now hopefully it should. I've got the big case. It's like a 380 horsepower engine and stuff, so it should be able to pull it over there no problem. There we go. Nope, not quite full. There we go. 64,000 liters. And if we come back over here, it looks like we may be getting some rain coming in. 7 o'clock. Another 5 minutes we can check to see what the new prices are. Maybe we'll have something good for us. Okay, and drop this in there. I think this will be the last load. We're not going to fill this all the way up. This should be the last load. That'd be good enough. Let's put him in reverse. We'll park him right here. Put the brake on. We'll shut that off. Let's tab over, see how he's doing. And just as I figured, he's hung up. So let's reverse this a little bit. Make sure he's going to get out of the way here. Turn that on. Let's finish this last little bit up. And we've still got an hour each on those. We won't need the seeder that much longer. And we've got quite a bit of seed still left in it. So we might buy another field. Let's just close this up. We might buy another field here in a little bit after we do what we're going to do. Maybe it'd be even this field here. So we'll hold this here. Put the brake on, kill that. Come back over here. Let's put the cover on this. There we go. And let's go ahead and work our way out. And we'll head on over to the farm. Get rid of that. Let's put on our beacons. We'll head over to the farm and we'll see how we're going to do with these hills and stuff here. Whoop, whoop, careful, careful. So you can see this has been seeded. We just got to fertilize it. This has been seeded and fertilized. That's been seeded and fertilized. We've got canola here. No, got canola over there, I believe. Soybeans here. We got wheat over there, and we're going to have barley up here. And then we got potatoes out in the far field. So we almost have a full truck on here, a full trailer, so not too bad. And the big thing is, you can see that when I seeded this field, it got this corner over here. So the corner is finally done. Yay, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Now, I got to thinking, it looks like how that mountain, or that hill in the rocks there, the way those are formed in that half horseshoe shape, is how the grass is being done on there as well when you go to cut the grass. So I'm thinking if we use the plow and allow create fields, we should be able to make any size field in there that we want, and it should be okay. You can see that the potato field has been fertilized. And if we just zip through here, let's get a little bit in cab so you're not looking at trees so much. We'll head on over here and we'll dump this in the silage pit. Go off-road here. Got the town down there. We just got to be careful coming down this hill right here by the pasture, otherwise this 50,000 liters of chaff is going to push us out into the road. This is quite the nice tractor here. I like this. Got some nice power to it, some good pickup. Okay, we got to start slowing down here. Slow down. Okay, now we should, keyword being should, be able to dump this in here. Let's open the cover. And there we go. Let's start working this out. There we go. Now we'll compact it some. We'll go around. I ain't going to even attempt to back that dolly up. And we'll come back around here. Now let's see how much we've got in here. We've got 90,000 liters, 10%. So it should be okay. We should be able to cover that up, I'm thinking. Let's turn back around. Should just getting a little forward there, compacted, but I have a feeling that Ford is not quite heavy enough in the rear end. Now if we come back on here, it should compact it the rest of the way here. There we go. And blanket silo. Let's blanket that silo. There we go. Let's pull this off. So we've got about, what was it, 90,000 liters, I'm thinking? We had 30,000 in there to begin with. I'm in 50 more. About 80,000. Let's just take a quick look and see. You guys can wait on us. We've got, doesn't say in there anymore, but it's fermenting away. So we're finally going to get some silage and we can get some cows. Now, what we can do is let's go drive into the farm here. Let's go ahead and buy some cows to begin with. We'll get them in there. Get them started for us. And then we can always bring them some grass up here if we need to. Let's just park right here. And let's go ahead and get some animals. We were looking for some cows. Let us go with... Let us start out with a 25. Why not? We'll go in groups of 25. So Not rentable, thank God. I was saying, what, we can rent those? So there's one. This is the bad part. You have to do this. You just got to keep double clicking and OK. Double clicking, OK. This is the rough part. And what are we up to now? We're up to 13, 14. That sucked our money dry. Okay, so that we've got going. So we got 25 cows here now. We will be able to start, hopefully next episode stuff, we'll be able to get some straw up here. We'll get the silage going. We'll be able to get some manure and some milk on the way. That'll give us some extra money coming in. And we could actually go load up some of the chaff and bring it up here for them to get them producing some liquid manure. But what we need to do is we still got that seeder and tractor for about another hour, and we got about 30% of seed still in there. So let's find another field to buy, and we'll get that going as well. That way we don't lose all that money that we put in for seed when we go to return that equipment back to the rental shop. So what we'll do is we'll drive this back over to the other farm. And what we want is a fairly good sized field to make use of that big sowing machine. So I'm thinking I'm probably the one that's just right outside the east side of the farm, over by where the ramp and stuff is that we placed, over on that side of the farm. We still got this one that we can plow to seed as well. But if we go straight through here, let's go straight down here for a minute. And we should have a road down here we can cut down south on. So we're heading east now. It's those fields right over there I was thinking about. If we head over here, we haven't even been on this side of the map yet. So we got a fairly good sized field here that we could pick up. And then we've got this field here. This is the field I'm thinking of, is it? We hold up our map. Let's take a look at our map. Actually, no, it was field 16, maybe even 37. We could get 13 right here. 13 would be good. That would give us 10, 11, 12, 13, 19, 18, 17, and 20. Let's go see how much 13 is, and we'll just take a quick look at 15 while we're here to see how much that is. If we were to buy this, that's 26.8. So I have a feeling this field is going to be much more expensive. Let's just run right over here real fast and see. I think it's going to be over here where we want to buy it. Yeah, it's right over there. So field 15 was 26.8, so figure 27 grand. We don't have a lot of money left after buying all those cows. Those cows killed us. This is going to be 45,690. So we'll hold off on this field right now. Let's come back over to here. Let's just run down and check this last field down here right outside the gate. That might actually be better for us. Or we can always rent the one that's right over by where the cedar is now as well. But if we come right down here, this field right here seems pretty flat as well, although we got a lot of rocks and stuff around the edge, but it should be okay. If we were to rent this field here or that field there, let's see what these two are. This is 22,840. This is more in line what I'm looking for. 25,880. This is 2.62 hectares, almost 3 hectares. This is 2.31 hectares, almost 2.5. Let us go with this one here. We'll buy this one. And let us jump back over to this. And let's make that one corn. Oh, we can't. This one doesn't have corn on there. We'll make another soybean field. That's what we'll do. So we'll make another soybean field. Soybean's a good cash crop. So we'll come back over here. And it's 36%. 36% should come fairly close to filling that up. Now what I'm thinking about trying is putting this on auto and then circles, and letting this guy try to go in circles on this and see how he does. So if we go, let's open this up. Not quite sure how he'll do on this, but if we bring this up, we want on auto, I want to go that direction, I want circle and work with, yeah, that's fine. Seed usage is on, is fine. Normal's good. Let's go ahead and see how he does. Shut that off for a minute. Now we may have to touch up a little bit on the sides, but we'll see how he goes. So if we keep him on auto, let's just follow with him real fast, see how he does around the outside edge. Doesn't appear like he's going to work. No, it's not going to work for some reason. However, the mod author laid these fields in there. It looks like he made all one large field and then he just cut things into it, which doesn't seem to work. So let's put our headland in ourselves this way. Let's get out of that. Let's turn that on. Come on, turn it on. And let's just go ahead quickly put our headland in. And of course didn't lower it. So let's swing back around again and try that again. So if we come back around over here, how are we doing on time? Already 22.5 minutes in. So if we come over here like this, and then I put that down. And we come around. Just like this. Now I got to set myself a reminder. We were saying something about maybe this episode doing some forestry, but maybe next episode we'll get into the forestry. I got to remember that. We'll get into a little bit of forestry next episode as well. So if we come down through here, this is really chewing slow on the seed rather. It's going to take forever at this rate to get some seed laid out of there, to empty it. So if we come here now, will this guy be able to do this in circles now that we put a headland around? Or will he still try to go off course? We'll get him lined back up and we'll see how he does this time. So get ready to lift up the main body here. Let's come around right to here. Lift that up. Now if I spin around and we put him, let's put this like this, and I go forward a little bit. Now if I bring this back up, that's all fine. Now what happens? Will he work this time or will he go off course? He seems to be working better, although he's doing some serious overlapping. We'll come back and check on him. We'll see how he's doing. Let us just drive this right over here. That way we can load up some more of this on there and take it up to the cows. We still get that other silage clamp that we can still fill up. And we could probably, what I'll do is definitely off camera, fill the rest of this up into there. We'll park that. Let's jump over to here. I need to take this down to the main farm. Now we've got some new thyme. Let's quickly check our sources here, see what we can sell. Barley's down. Let's just say hopefully soybeans up. No, silage is up, but soybean is not. Soybean is still, oh, it's 378. We'll still hang on to it. Unfortunately, we can't sell anything quite yet, which is a bummer. Let's get some lights on. Oh, it don't look like there is any lights on this thing. There is, but it doesn't look like it actually puts out light, which is quite the bummer. Oh, I guess there is. I don't know, I can't tell. Looks like there might be some there. We'll just drive along old Farmer Jones' field here. There we go. Get back onto the road. Head back over to the farm. I need to move that trailer out of the way. And then we need to prep. Hopefully then the barley field and the wheat field will grow quickly. We'll be able to get the straw off of that. We'll take that up there for the cows as well. And maybe we'll venture into some baling as well and do some baling. Now, I'm not a big fan of baling. I like the loose stuff like that you can store in the silos that we have on the main farm. But maybe we'll give some baling a try. We'll have to see how it goes. So, we have this still to do, the plow. We still have some forestry that we want to do. So maybe next episode we'll do forestry, and in the episode after that we'll work on some of this plowing. By then the field should be getting ready to harvest as well. So how's he doing? He says he's blocked. Let's quickly jump over there. What's he blocked on? Yes, he is. Okay. Oh, you got yourself all in a kind of a predicament, don't you? Let's see if I can resolve this issue that you've got here. This is going to be fun, you guys. If I can just spin this around this way, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Now, how did you seed on this field when we don't own this field? You mind telling me that? How the heck did you do that? Only Philip. Okay, let's spin this back around. You know what? This still ain't going to work, I can tell. So let's turn this back on, because he's going to do that for every corner. Instead of just swinging around, he's going to try to drive off and drive back on, which he's going to get hung up on all the trees. So definitely ain't going to be able to get that done. But what we will do is we will come along here. We will lift this up. We will spin back around. Lower that back down. And then what I'm going to do, after you do this one more pass down here, we're just going to do the up and down. We'll turn him loose up and down. We'll see how he gets along. Either that or I'll do the rest off camera. Which most likely probably what will happen is rest us off camera. Get that, try to get that back straight. Yeah, I'm way off on that one. Okay. So if we spin this around, and I'm going to try not to shut it off as much, just to try to get some of the seeds out of there that way we don't lose it completely money-wise. If we do this, this seems like it should work, as long as we do it and not him. As long as we keep Philip out of the seed, I think we'll be okay. We can just go back and forth and seed this last little bit here. we'll come back around. Get out of the trees. Now some of this I'm going to pick back up anyway because I missed that piece there, that piece there. I'll get all that. Otherwise my OCD will kick in. I know it will. How are we doing on time? It is 30 minutes in, almost 31 minutes in. So it is about that time. So what I'm going to do, folks, is I will leave it there once again for another episode done and dusted. Make sure you like that or push that like up button if you enjoyed the episode, as well as share it with your family and friends or anyone else you know that may like the video as well. It does help me out. Now you don't have to, but I do appreciate it if you do, if you did enjoy it. Be sure to follow me on all the social media as well as joining the Steam group. And if you would be so kind, pop on over to my sponsor, No Scope Glasses. Check out what they've got. They've got all your needs for both professional as well as gaming. It cuts down on all the ultralight, the glare, reduces eye strain and stuff of that nature. And they also have a professional version for low profile if you're in a professional environment, as well as if you have prescription glasses. They now have the golems, which fit quite nicely over your prescription glasses, so you can still benefit from it as well. I get a small commission, not very much, but it does help out. So until next time, this has been Farming Sim 15, Great Smoky Mountains. I'm Akiic to the head. We'll see y'all later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.